All right. Okay, back on Path of Exile. We are in season 3. This is my current build. This is the build that I kinda pseudo started with. It's definitely the build that I've put the most amount of time on in season 3 so far. Whatever the fuck the name of this season is, I can't remember. Anyways, we are running a hollow palm, so as you can tell, I have nothing for my weapon. I have nothing on my second slot either. But yeah, so we're just gonna go over what hollow palm is real quick. I will walk you guys through how you want to do the early game because the early game tree looks very, very different from what we're looking at currently, okay? But let's just focus in on hollow palm technique. So hollow palm technique reads, can attack as though using a quarterstaff while both of your hand slots are empty. Unarmed attacks that would use your quarterstaff damage gain physical damage based on their skill levels, so that's gem levels. 1% more attack speed per 25 item evasion rating on equipped armor items. So this is not just on your body armor, this is on every single piece of armor. If you have evasion, it is going to scale your attack speed. And likewise for your energy shield. Now, energy shield is going to be 0.1% to critical hit chance per 10 item energy shield. So, what the idea here is, guys, early game, okay, is you are going to be looking for skill gem levels. You are going to be looking for evasion during the campaign, and we will talk about how that works out. So, it takes 17 levels to get Hollow Palm. Some people, some YouTubers will tell you not to do this until the end of Act 2. They'll say don't do this because maybe you don't have the skills yet in terms of like the support gems. Maybe you don't have the damage yet to actually have a good time. I can tell you from personal experience, if you rush straight through and go straight line here, you go 3%, 3% skill speed, you go attack damage, attack damage, attack damage, or attack damage, attack damage. Go skill speed, dex, and int here. You want to go skill speed, you go mana regen, skill speed again. Then we go to this attribute node. Then we go attribute node, attribute node, attribute node. Here you can choose. We're a little bit into the league now, so you most likely have a gem. But I league started this, so I did not go straight for the gem. Okay, I actually took a little detour. I went down to attack damage, attack speed, and then I went over. So that's 2 extra points of investment there just because I didn't want to have an open empty slot sitting there in the early game. So it did take me a little bit longer. You could probably reach Hollow Palm Power Spike early game a lot faster than me. So you're gonna go here, boom, jewel socket here, down, attribute point again, and then we're at Hollow Palm Technique. Okay. Now from Hollow Palm Technique, what you're going to be wanting to do is just every couple of levels as you're running through the campaign, okay, go to Filter Blade XYZ, you guys, get a monk preset character loot filter on there, and just go for the evasion items early. Don't worry about energy shield, because we are going to go straight down from after we get Hollow Palm Technique. We're going to go here, we're going to go down, and we're going to go over here to gain deflection rating equal to 6% of your evasion. Now, early game, you're not going to find a lot of armor pieces that have this on there, so you're only going to be able to get this stat consistently from this part of the tree. So I've kept this just because it has served me pretty well, even though I'm not full evasion right now. I mean, it feels pretty nice to me. The 30% recharge energy shield rate is mostly why I have it. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So we want to fill this out. If you don't want to go here to the energy shield recharge rate early game, that's fine as well. You can just go 1, 2, 3, and then you gain 18% energy shield recharge, or not energy, 18% evasion gained as deflection rating. After we get those points there, we're gonna go down, down, down. Now here is a little bit important thing too. As you can see, I still have Falcon Technique hovered over, or sorry, not hovered over, slot into right now because it's really, really good. But you don't want to go this side first initially during the campaign. You just want to go into more evasion, okay? Now it sounds really, really dumb, but you have to remember evasion is giving you attack speed, and attack speed is a huge, huge damage multiplier in the early game because you're getting more attacks off things that are very squishy. They cannot handle it, okay? So, you're building stagger bar, everything. What you want to do is after you go here, these 3 points, we go down here, we get to this node right here. We ignore the left side of the tree first. We go boom, 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 and we're going to go down here to this. You get 100% increased evasion rating from your body armor. Now, early game, your body armor is going to be some of the highest evasion points that you're going to get. It's basically going to be the most amount of evasion you're going to get. I mean, even into the end game, your body armor has the most amount of evasion on it out of any other piece because it has either the most evasion or the most energy shield. Like, look, I have 978 on mine currently right now, right? I have a split face. That's beside the points. Beside the point. Go there, you're gonna go back up here, or you already got this one to get there. After you go here, you're gonna go boom and up to this, and then you get more evasion. Again, it's you're just stacking evasion and dexterity early on, okay? Because you just want attack speed, and nothing during the campaign has enough evasion to hit you very often, so you will be very, very, very safe, okay? I'm now you're not a face tank, okay? You can't just fucking run into the boss and absolutely just not die, but it is a good layer of defense, and while you are mapping, this evasion will come in handy as you are running through the campaign because you're not going to get hit by every single little thing, get staggered all the time. If you do get hit as well because of this deflection, every now and then you are going to take significantly less damage. Now that we've filled these two out up here, okay guys, you're going to go back over and load your points into Falcon Technique. Now, as we go from here, the next really, really important thing, okay? I didn't actually go this accuracy cluster until way later. Like I'm talking about almost tier 7 maps, just because I actually started missing stuff. I didn't have accuracy on my gear, and I still don't, so that's why I'm slotted in here. If I had better gear, if I had better jewels, I wouldn't actually need to be slotted in here. But it does give me critical hit chance as well, so I'm probably just going to stay slotted in, because I'm full critted out at this point. Anyways, we skip this until late game because we don't need crit until late game. Now the next super super important points, and I didn't get these points until way too late, and I'm gonna tell you guys all about this early because I saw this point, Walker of the Wilds. This is a new notable, and Walker of the Wilds gives you mana leech recovered based on elemental damage instead of just physical damage. So usually leech is only physical damage for mana and health, but this and other certain, what's it called? Ascendancy skill points will allow you to leech in certain other ways, but this notable is the cheapest way to sustain your mana as a complete early game attack spammer. You're just going to be spamming out attacks. You're going to notice your mana is going to suffer, okay? So please, 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 just get one item, one Exalted Orb, leech mana per physical attack, and then get this, and I promise you, you will never be out of mana, okay? I only have this and these two, or these three nodes right here, so 4 nodes total, spec'd into mana regen. Or I guess if you count this, so like, but anyways, 4 nodes we'll say total spec'd into mana regen, and I never run out of mana. You'll see my mana go halfway down and just go instantly up again. I'm gonna run a map after this just to showcase. And yeah, so then we stop here for now. Okay, we don't want to go all the way down here. You could probably go and get this this jewel slot just because you know we're into the league. You have jewel slots, so on and so forth. Now, by the time that we're getting all the way down here, somewhere in between then, we're going to be getting to the level where we unlock our second spirit buff, where we can actually get the, what is it, Combat Frenzy, I believe. Let's see here. We can actually get Combat Frenzy, okay? Now I'm going to go over all the skills after I go over the tree. Real quick, you can experiment with skills as much as you want, and support gems. I'm of the belief that you can just make it work with whatever you have. I think the skills themselves are pretty important. Uh, I'm still making my storm wave. I'm still checking out what works. I'm using new lineage supports as well. But anyways, we'll get there when we get there. Build videos along for Path of Exile. Now, after we have done this, we've gotten Walker of the Wilds. We're gonna come back up here. We're gonna get Resonance whenever you unlock your second spirit buff from the witch in the whatever the fuck near the waterway. You're going to spec into this so that we can start generating power charges to fund our charge staff. Just because charge staff is a little bit of extra damage. Who doesn't like extra damage? It looks cool. You feel cool. You got little laser arm spikes. It's pretty fucking dope. So We're gonna go through here, boom, boom, boom. You're gonna spec into a little bit of crit at this point because we're getting into the Act 3, Act 4 area. So crit is going to start to become viable. You're gonna see it on gear a lot more. So, just gonna go and fill out the bottom of this, just the bottom section. We're gonna go either left or right at the start. I like to go right for the 20 crit chance here because crit chance is better than crit damage. If you have no crit chance, how are you going to do the crit damage? Get the crit chance first. Okay, so we go right, boom, 3, that's 6 points there. We're going to go 7, 8, 9 points. Then we're done with this for now. Okay. Afterwards, we're just going as much crit chance as we can. Okay, so we're going to go boom, up, over, down here, crit chance again. Okay. Now we're going to move up again. Boom, 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 boom. Crit chance. We're going to fill out this whole thing. Move up towards here. Fill this out. Boom, here. I was actually aiming to get this to increase my energy shield because somewhere around this point, once I reached this node right here, I realized that I needed to get a little bit more defensive because I started getting into maps. So once you start reaching this point, you're going to start switching your bases over from evasion shield into evasion, not evasion shield, evasion rating into evasion and energy shield combo. So you're going to go from pure evasion into energy and evasion combo to get that boost of crit chance and just make it a little bit easier for, your skills to actually hit those crits. And it gives you a bunch of defenses. I mean, of course, you're going to be res capped. Always, always, always make sure you're res capped. That is the first thing. Your damage doesn't matter if you're fucking dying all the time. So make sure you res cap first. If you sacrifice a couple thousand damage, it's okay because you're going to live in the long run. But yeah, make sure you're res capped, and then we're talking about all this other stuff. Then we change our bases and whatnot. So, gear-wise, after we've done all this, like I said, we just move up here. We go down here for the energy shield recharge rate because we lose a lot of recharge rate here, about 20% here. So this is just to compensate for the negatives up here. It feels pretty decent. I'm still playing around with the tree. What's most important though is really these new crit nodes. So we're filling this crit out. We're filling this crit out. We're filling this out fully, both diamonds. It's really nice. I like it. It looks cool on the skill tree as well. And then we're coming back down here and we're filling out this crit tree as well. Now we're going to go back to the bottom and we're going to start filling out things that we're missing in terms of damage when we need it. So here I actually unspec from these guys here and I respec into more crit chance, okay? Respec into this to get a little bit more shock just because shock is good and gain 5% of damage as extra lightning. So this is just a little bit more boost in damage. Honestly, I'm so far into crit at this point, I could probably unspec from these and respec somewhere else and it would be more worth for my build. But this is what it looks like. I'm going to spec it up here. Boom, boom, boom. More crit there. Some other crit. No, not some other crit. Oh, here. This for mana leech as well. And then this is just for some energy shield recharge, also to counteract some of the negatives that we have from up here, which I think maybe we can unspec from some of these guys up here and spec somewhere else. However, this is what it looks like currently. That is the skill tree. Ascendancies, we are going, spirit from body armor. The better body armor we get, the more spirit we get, the more we can play around with. Evasion energy shield. Minor node gives evasion energy shield. This is your meditate. So as you can see, my shield is sitting at 2700 here. If I hold meditate, it goes up to 4100. So almost doubling. Basically, essentially doubling my energy shield. So again, as I go later game and get better pieces of gear, I'm going to get more and more and more energy shield. I'm thinking about respecing into chaos inoculation. We'll get there when we get there. We have here critical hit chance just as a part of the ascendancy. Fucking sure, why not, Critical hits ignore enemy monster elemental resistances. This is Sunder My Enemies. You guys there's a jewel that does the exact same thing, but that takes up a jewel slot, and I don't want to do that. So we have this for now. More crit chance, and then this elemental expression is just so fucking hilarious. It's so funny. You'll see it going off. The most notable one is the ice wave. You'll see it in the demo. Just fucking goes off all the time. It's hilarious. Now, getting into the build itself, okay? On my helmet, I'm going energy shield here, almost 400. We're going for the crit chance here as well, and then our resistances. Rings, I'm going increased lightning damage because Storm Wave is a lightning ability, so the more damage that does, the more damage my crits are going to do on it. It's just going to do a lot more damage overall. Another 30% lightning damage here. 8, 10 physical and resistances. We're just going lightning and resistances. And you need leech on at least one piece of gear. You need leech on at least one piece of gear. Leech damages mana. That's all you need. That's all you need. One piece of gear and those nodes I told you got earlier. That's it. Now for my amulet, I have Tempest Torque Gold Amulet. Now I have Anointed Cooked, which gives me 60% increased critical damage bonus, but reduces my global defenses, so I'm very squishy by 25%. So I'm thinking about switching this out for Assassination, which is where Assassination is. Can I not spell? Uh, oh, is it this right here? Prolonged assault. Where is it? Mm, where is it? Hold up. Oh, I think they removed it. I don't think it's in the game. It will either be that or Overwhelming Strike. Where is it? Overwhelming Strikes. More crit damage bonus, stun build up with critical hits. This might be good. I was running this before, but the 60% crit damage is pretty good, so I ended up swapping over. We'll see. We'll see. Like, see, some of these are pretty good as well, right? Like, crit damage bonus, mana crossing skills, 10 strength. Like, you get some good ones going, right? Alright, so full life crit. Right, let's see what else. Spell crit. Spell crit. Cast speed. Crit bonus, physical damage. Okay, we're getting sidetracked. I was trying to find the node, but I just can't find it, I guess. It's just not. I don't think it exists anymore, which is why I can't find it. Anyways, um, and most importantly, as well as on your amulet, you need to get +2 level of all melee skills. This is going to drastically increase your damage. You know, it scales, like I said earlier, with gem levels. Your hollow palm scales so hard with gem levels. So get that on there, and then whatever else you need for your build. I just have lightning and fire res. Lightning, fire, and melee skills is all that matters for me on my amulet currently, so this can still be upgraded as well. Now the gloves, very, very important. What you want throughout the game is any set of gloves with +2 evasion or energy shield base, any set of gloves with +2 to melee skills and whatever you need. This build is going to be hard to do in SSF because you need so many like specific pieces of gear that they're not expensive, but they're cheap, right? But you need other players to drop them so that you can easily get them. Um, but yeah, get +2, and if you're lucky, get a set that has a corrupted another +1. So I actually was running a +3 set for super super long until I got these. Now these cost me 2 divine, about 2.5 divine, and I'm still going to upgrade them and play with them. But yeah, just know that this is good, but you don't need it. I was running T15s with, see, because I every YouTuber says it. Oh, these are good, but you don't need it. And then you're like, okay, well then what the fuck would you run? Do you even have a piece of pair of gloves you'd run? Well, this is the pair of gloves I would run. Okay, I get a pair of gloves like this. I don't know how much they cost. I had these since level 59. I crafted them from a pair of gloves that I bought with +2 as a blue pair of gloves. I crafted them from that up to this. Just got lucky. But if you don't have something like this, just use these, okay? And if you have better than these are fucking sick. These get super, super strong. Like I have low roll. This is a low roll version of these gloves, and I'm going to divine orb these a couple times. We'll see what happens. So, yeah. Um, what else? Oh yeah, let's do a showcase, I believe. Hold up. No, skill gems, skill gems. So, this is not. Don't worry about this. This is from my old ascendancy. Now, elemental expression. Okay, I'm just gonna speed run over what I'm going through. So slow down the video, pause the video, whatever you want to do. Okay. Nova projectiles. Okay. Magnified area. Pinpoint critical. Rising tempest. Pinpoint critical could probably be swapped for something else, but we'll see what happens. Meditate. Second wind 3. Steadfast 2. Cooldown recovery. And we're still figuring out what to put in here. Crackling palm. We're still playing with this as well. Close combat. Calling strike 2. Lightning mastery. Leveling up, like I said. And elemental armament. Okay. Now we have storm wave. This is your DPS ability. Okay. We're going to use this for everything. This in combination with other stuff like Tempest Bell and other stuff, right? But Stormwave is what we're using for our damage, our main damage. Branching Fissures, Lightning Mastery, Rage 3, Rapid Attacks 2 and not 3 because 3 gives you hella damage reduction. So we're going to go 2. And Inevitable Crit. Now, Inevitable Crit is very important because it just gives you free crit chance. It's super awesome. Like, Inevitable Crit makes this ability 89.3% crit, and then I'll use it, and then it'll build up until I get a crit. Basically, it just is making it easier for you to hit critical hits. So just fucking use this shit. Also, boots. I forgot to go over boots and belt. Boots, and I have this. Just get a better one. Fuck it, bro. Just fill out your defenses first, and then get fancy, guys. Just defenses, move speed, defenses, move speed, defenses, whatever. You know what I mean? It's just fucking make sure you're not getting blown up instantly, and then worry about damage after. Okay. Um, Elemental Conflux. We're just doing prolonged duration and lightning mastery. I don't even know what else I can put into this. Maybe cold mastery as well, and fire mastery, and fucking something other elemental damage. I don't really. It doesn't really matter to me. Anyways. Herald of Ice. Okay, this is proccing off of our Shattering Palm. Cold Attunement, Blind, Cold Mastery, and Overreach. Charge Staff, Prolonged Duration, again, Lightning Exposure, Close Combat, Innervate. It's going to proc all the time, free damage. Combat Frenzy, only thing that you want on there is Charge Profusion. This is good. Just use it. Easy. Tempest Bell. I'm missing a support gem here. See, my build's not even perfect. Ice Strike. I use this sometimes. I don't use it much. I just have it on there. Behead every now and then. I'll steal some modifiers. Crescendo, Freeze, and Rapid Attacks too. Then we're going to go Shattering Palm, which is part of our main clear as well. This is really good for applying Herald of Ice and also a bunch of damage in general to everybody in a big AoE. Ancestral Crawl just makes that AoE even more. Freeze to just cause people to freeze a little bit easier, and Close Combat because this ability just takes you right up into somebody's face regardless. And last but not least, we have Herald of Thunder, running long shot because further away it gets, it's going to chain off of itself with a bunch of stuff. It's going to do more damage. And then Living Lightning 2. Living Lightning spawns a bunch of little lightning minions. It helps to spread around your Herald of Lightning very, very easily. Calling Strike as well, just execute stuff easier with it, and Blind for some CC. So that is the build, guys. Now let's go and do a map real quick just to show you what it actually looks like in practice. I'll show you a T17 map so that you don't think I'm just running some bullshit. We'll do a map boss as well. We'll do a T16 with a monster level, so we'll do a T17 for you guys. I'll show you guys what it looks like on a T17 map. Okay, this one has 2 revives. So yes, half an hour into the build video, guys, and we will finally get to see the video, or see the build in action. So now, you are not a tank, okay? You cannot absolutely face tank everything. See, I even forgot to meditate, so I'm going to meditate here. You can now move while meditating, which is pretty dope. But what you really want to do here is to get your orbs, not your orbs, your charges. You want to Shattering Palm, and then use your not your sound wave, your storm wave on the people that are affected by Shattering Palm. It's going to blow everybody up, and also kill frozen targets that get frozen from the ice shards. I'm frozen currently from some ice shards of the enemy. Uh, and by doing that, you will generate power charges, or you'll generate frenzy charges, which will be converted into power charges through the notable that we got on the skill tree. And then from there, you're just going to rinse and repeat. When things get dangerous, we just back off a little bit. But really what we're trying to do is just spam fucking storm wave into as many enemies as possible. Now, branching fissures is doing a lot for the damage on this ability. If you notice, Stormwave, before you get branching fissures, Stormwave is a single skill line shot that goes through enemies. After branching fissures, you see like halfway through the animation, it splits into those 2 fissures. When it splits on the line, the hitboxes start as well, so you can actually get like shotgun effect. You'll see on the boss. You use it in conjunction with your Tempest Bell to do a shit ton of damage in bursts. Asmir Spirit, not great. This will be a little bit of a test, I actually don't know. Yeah. Don't know if I can handle this. Oh god. So yeah, look, you do have to be a little bit careful. You're not unkillable. I take damage. But it's enough, We're doing a T17. Yeah, 82 would be T18. We're doing a T17. And it's working. I mean, it's not terrible. Alright. Working through. Fuck that spirit. Let's run. Oh, I got tripped. Am I dead here, guys? Am I dead? No, streamer client. Alright, shrines are my favorite thing. I love speccing into them. I think it's super cool. Everyone's like, oh, well, you're just making the map easier for yourself. Yeah. I also make the map way harder for myself, so why not give myself a little bone as well? We'll just do a little one of these rituals. See if the recording client is working for us. But as you can see, look, my mana not going anywhere. It's going down, but then it's coming right back up when I'm doing damage, when I'm actually connecting. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I don't even need to click Shattering Palm to make everything explode for extra damage. I just do, oh, level 19, we will take those. What are we going to level up here? We'll do this right here. And we get on by day. Now, Abyss as well. They've been very, very hard for a lot of the community as well. Been stomping people into the ground. We're going to do one of these because it's on the fucking map. These maps do not take 2 minutes anymore, guys. They're like fucking 30 minutes a piece sometimes. So, I think at this point I maybe have 13 divines invested into the build. I never ever felt weak at any point except for when I was using like level 30 gear in mid maps. So as long as you keep geared up, and every YouTuber says it, but it's a lot easier for a build like this where you don't even need the weapon. Every time you need new gear, just get some new gear real quick. Couple exalted orbs. I know that they're not easy to come by for some people, but as long as you just have one or two exalted, maybe even a couple of regals. You know, I bought some gear for regal orbs early game and made it work for quite a while. You'll be good, guys. This build also just prints orbs once we get into the late game. I have got none this fucking time around, of course. But there's maps where I just see multiple divines. Um, and yeah, I mean, you can check my account's purchase history if you want. I have already spent and created and farmed and bought and not sold, but I have bought multiple divines. And I've dropped many divines as well. So over 10. Over 10. I've dropped over 10 divines. I'm not your streamer selling shit for thousands of divines, but over 10 for sure. I just want my headhunter belt. That's going to be my next major update, and we're going to do a build video on that whenever that drops as well. Whenever that drops, whenever I get it. Either if I farm enough currency for it, it's about 60 divs, or if I get lucky on some chance orb runs. So yeah, as you can see, guys, breezing through. I'm trying to look for the map boss. The map's not very small. There's a lot of stuff on the map as well. But yeah. Oh, I see him on the map. We're gonna go get him. The game decided that I have been walking around killing shit for too long without knowing where the final boss is. So yeah, just use meditate whenever you feel like it. Like if you feel like you're going into a dangerous zone, maybe you're running into some enemies that you can't see perhaps, like that tree right there. Go ahead and charge up on your meditate so that you can, you know, go around the corner with a little bit of extra energy shield there. See, I took damage there, but it didn't even budge my shield because I had meditate up. It's just super good, guys. Just go ahead and use it. Promise you. Invoker is really good. I was originally going to swap to Chayula, but I just am having too much fun. I went Chayula throughout the whole campaign, but I think just go Invoker. Invoker is probably better. So what we want to do in these map boss fights is go ahead there, stack that up, and then we go do damage. So this guy is actually resistant to lightning damage. Doesn't matter much though. And there we go. Once we get that shotgun effect off, I have also only fought this guy like once or twice, so I'm not super familiar with his, you know, his patterns there. But yeah, that's the map boss. I'm gonna go and complete the rest of the map. But yeah, guys, please leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the build, if you understood what I'm saying, if you have just a million questions and be like, yo, what the fuck did you say? You said so many things. Just slow it down. I talk a lot. I talk fast. Rewind the video. I'm not going to have timestamps. I'm just not going to. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, have fun, guys. Go and, you know, happy hunting, I guess, basically. Also, if you want to see the MTX I have on, it's this stuff here. I have the Twitch drop cape. I have the mystery box armor set, Act 1 hoodie. No gloves because I have the legendary gloves on there, but my glove skin would look like this. Honestly, I'm just going to put these back on. So gloves from the Autumn Night set from PoE1 event, free show event, and the PoE1 free show event here as well. And then the MTX in the background there, that thing that's glowing, is just my elemental conflux ability. Just changing. Shows me what element I have empowered. So, that's that, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Oh my god.